Earlier today, Nintendo held their Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, in which they showed off an extensive look at Mario Kart World, the next entry in the Mario Kart franchise. With this reveal and some other tidbits from the remainder of the Direct, we got some great information on what the game modes look like, what characters are going to be involved, including a snowman, so that's awesome. However, one thing we don't know is the exact lineup of courses, which I'm going to try and outline today. The courses I'll be covering include those that are confirmed word for word within the trailer, speculative courses that I have a pretty good idea of what they are, and finally, very speculative courses in which I am just kind of guessing. To figure out every course in this game, I'll be using mainly the trailer, still images provided by Nintendo, and the world map, which is amazingly helpful and shows 29 different locales around the world. Now, before getting into the courses, it might be helpful to go through the cups and rallies first. So, in the trailer, we see 7 cups, 4 of which we directly see the name of, these being the Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and Shell Cup. The other 3 we don't see the names of, but using previous Mario Karts, we can pretty easily tell that they are the Banana Cup, Leaf Cup, and Lightning Cup. Although, something to note here, there are only 7 cups shown, which I'll get to in a second. With the rallies, we see that there are 8 of them, with only 2 of them having completely confirmed names, those being the Golden Rally and the Ice Rally. Now looking at the remaining 6, it's pretty easy to figure out what these are going to be. My best guess is that we have the Moon Rally, Spiny Rally, Cherry Rally, Acorn Rally, Cloud Rally, and Heart Rally, with only the last 2 I'm a bit uncertain about. Now this would seem complete, however, you'll notice that there are 8 rallies and only 7 cups, where there probably should be 8 cups. And my theory, it is not shown here at all, but there has to be a special cup somewhere in the game that they're just not showing yet. My theory right now is that once you complete enough cups or enough rallies, you'll unlock the special cup as kind of the final boss, so to speak, of the game. That would also explain why a certain very prolific race course is missing from this trailer. So, for the remainder of this video, it's going to be split into 3 sections. The first section, Tier 1, is going to be courses that are just confirmed. Like, they are right there, you can see them, no debating that. The next tier is confident speculation, where I am pretty sure with most of these that these are going to be in the game. And there is, in some case, visual proof. But Tier 3 is where I am less confident and kind of grasping at straws for some of either the names or themes or locales. So let's get started with Tier 1. So from the Mushroom Cup, we have Mario Bros. Circuit, Crown City, Whistletop Summit, and DK Spaceport. All 4 of these are new. After that, we have Desert Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar, Wario Stadium, and Airship Fortress. All of these are retro courses making a return in a new form. After that, we have DK Pass, Starview Peak, Sky High Sundae, and Wario Shipyard. And then finally, the last 4 confirmed courses are Koopa Troopa Beach, Faraway Oasis, Crown City, and Peach Stadium. And now you'll notice that Crown City is present in 2 cups, both the Mushroom Cup and the Shell Cup. Now, in one of the thumbnails, we can see that it is nighttime, so maybe it's a different course within the city, but I'm not actually sure. Now with these courses, we actually have 15 of the 29 locales already marked off, meaning there are only 14 more spots shown on the map that we don't know the name of. So this brings us to Tier 2. To kick off Tier 2, there are a few maps I'd like to go over where we know the name of the course thanks to the trailer. These include Moo Moo Meadows, SNES Mario Circuit, and Peach Resort, the kind of castle out in the middle of the water. From here, I can pretty easily deduce 3 more courses, even though we don't see the name. The first being Toad's Factory. I mean, come on, we all heard the music, it has to be in the game, and I'm pretty sure there's footage of it in the trailer. The other 2 would be Dino Dino Jungle, pretty obvious, and Bowser's Castle, or Bowser's Volcano. Not entirely sure what's going on up there. These are the 6 courses that I am very confident about, that we just didn't see the name of in the trailer or in any still photos. Now, these final courses I am a lot less confident about, and I'll be going in order from most confident to I know absolutely nothing about. Kicking off Tier 3, we're going to start with this movie theater course that, well, we don't have a name. I could see something like Terror Theater if they want to do alliteration. It's clearly haunted, but I don't think it's going to be Luigi's Mansion based. Up next, we have what I think is Wild Woods from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I can't really tell based off the image alone, but this snapshot on the actual website makes me think that that is Wild Woods, just revamped. After that, we have a little port town that I thought was Delfino Square, but I think it looks too like Venice. And I see that there is a statue of Birdo in the little art on the world map. So maybe this is something like Birdo Beach? I don't know. To the northwest of that, it kind of looks like Ninja Hideaway, but the brief shot we get of that in the trailer has me thinking it is something else completely. But for the sake of this, we're just gonna say it's a revamped, brand new Ninja Hideaway. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm missing something with this question block course in the jungle. I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't. If someone knows what this course is, or if it's like a new or retro course, let me know in the comments, because I'm honestly lost. I just have this in my notes as question block jungle course, which I know it will not be called. Now, this map kind of looks like Bone Dry Dunes from Mario Kart 8, but upon closer inspection, it almost looks like there is like Dia de los Muertos art on the face of this skeleton, which leads me to just be kind of clueless about what this course is going to be called and what it's going to look like. Finally, there are two locales on the map that I am just completely clueless about. That being this one right here and this one over here. The first one, we see it in the trailer, and it kind of looks like a logging camp or like a logging factory or something like that. So I don't know. I'm just going to slap Loggers Laps on there. And then the second one, it's over in an area that looks almost like the Serengeti, but it clearly isn't. And we can see there is something underground in this course. And I think the only footage of this we see in the trailer show mushrooms going by. So I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe there'll be like a hidden underground section of this course. So I'm just gonna give it the name Hidden Hideaway or Hidden Highway. So that covers all 29 locales on the world map. Sure, I am reaching with some and I have no clue what the names are going to be for others, but that is pretty much complete. But I think there are going to be more courses. Like I alluded to earlier, I think there's going to be a special cup that you unlock later in the game that is going to include a few more races that aren't currently on the map. Especially 29 is an odd number. I know we've seen that certain races can be used more than once with Crown City, but I believe there will be at least 1 or 2 more new courses added. That's right, we're in Tier 4. You didn't see this coming. We're completely off the deep end. There is no proof of any of these races being in the game, but we're talking about them anyway. And the first, obviously, has to be Rainbow Road. Every single game has a Rainbow Road. While it might not be shown on the world map, maybe it's above. I mean, certainly it takes place in space. So my thought is that the special cup is going to go up, vertical, not like north, but higher in elevation. So I can see maybe it starts with DK Spaceport and then would go up to something like Cloud Top Cruise from Mario Kart 8, maybe Sky Garden, and then Rainbow Road. So adding Cloud Top Cruise, Sky Garden, and Rainbow Road would increase the course count to 32, which would make a little more sense than 29, and we can definitely see more of these courses being reused in other cups. I mean, I could also see Baby Park making a comeback, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. This is my current list of all of the courses that I believe are going to be in Mario Kart World. I'm very excited to see what the cups look like, what the rallies look like, and just how it's going to feel transitioning from course to course in an open world Mario game. Overall, this has me very excited. Excited enough to spend $80 on the game. Yeah.